Oh, there you are. One of my subscribers asked me, how do you deal with negative thoughts? So, let's talk about that. Hi guys, I'm the Metaphysical Mechanic. I tend to fix things in both the physical world and in the metaphysical, which is all in here. And today we're going to talk about the creativity in negativity. Now, no doubt that somewhere along this journey that you've had a whole bunch of negative thoughts racing around up in the old noggin. Now, what does that exactly mean? Whereas previously, before, you may have been living life in autopilot, so you take the rough with the smooth, didn't you? Negative thoughts mean exactly what you think they do. Now, they don't really have any meaning until you apply some sort of emotion to them or some sort of feeling, and they become repetitive because your thoughts become your actions become your habits shape your future, and your future becomes your destiny. Now, every negative thought can lead you to do something amazing in your life. For example, the guy that created this, the spanner or the wrench, was once fed up of being unable to tighten his bolts up by hand. The gentleman that invented the motor car was once frustrated with the fact that it used to take him days to get from place to place by horse and carriage. The gentleman that created the central heating system was fed up of having to light a fire every evening and smoking out his house. Now, these are all the negative thoughts that spark some creativity in your life. So how do you deal with the negative thoughts when they arise? Now, it's a well-known fact that the average human mind thinks about 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Now, they're not always going to be positive. I know of no man that has 67,000 thoughts a day and every single one of those is a positive thought. So just rest in the fact that you're not the only one that experiences a negative thought from time to time. I'm pretty sure we all do. And if we don't, I'm sorry to say that person is lying to you. So how do you deal with the negative thoughts? Now, you can simply accept the fact that they are a negative thought and let them go. If they're a consistent negative thought and there's some emotion behind it, after all, emotion is energy in motion, you could turn to meditation to get to the very root of that, because it may highlight something that you need to let go of, something you need to work on, or maybe a deep-rooted belief. Deep-rooted beliefs also link to your self-concept. So, as you climb the mountain, you will find that you will encounter some resistance, but resistance equals persistence. So simply persisting in the positive side of what you wish to experience, because quite often things that are believed are unseen. If you can believe the negative without it being seen, I'm sure you can believe the positive without it being seen as well. You just need to choose which one. In the grand scheme of the universe, there are no such thing as positive and negative thoughts. It's only the meaning we assign to them. The universe is very neutral. So any experiences that come to light to us, be it thoughts, even feelings, events, are always on a neutral station. It's always the meaning that we assign to it that comes to our experience. So the real question is, how is your conception of self in relation to this thought you were having? As Neville Goddard once said, change your conception of self and the world around you will change to match that. I do believe I'm paraphrasing there, because that might not have been exactly what he said. However, I think you get my drift. So the real question you need to ask yourself when experiencing a type of negative thought is, how is this thought going to make my life better in the future? And how is it going to help me shape into the person I want to become? This will also come hand in hand with some decisions that you find yourself making. You may come to a crossroad which you may have experienced in the past. I found this happens quite often in my own personal experience, and the only question I find myself asking, which may be helpful to you, is, will the best version of myself be accepting of this decision, and will it make them happy? Because after all, everything passes away except from love. love never passes away. So provided you show a bit of love for everything, including the relationship you want, the house you want, the car you want, the money you want, even the job you want, show that a little bit of love for what you have already, and gratitude. Gratitude is a superpower. If you're thankful for what you have, you'll find more things to be thankful for. So show those things a little bit of love, and you'll find more things that will love you in return. And with meditation, it's a very, very useful tool. There are also things called mudras, which a lot of people may have spoken about previously as well. My favourite one to use is what's known as the Uttara Bodhi mudra. Basically what that does is it releases a form of negative energy. So simply whilst meditating, you bring your hands together, much like this. I'm not sure if you can see that, and you'll find it makes quite a bit of difference. It may take some practice, so start off with a 10-minute meditation. If you find some ambient noises, that may help. I'm a big advocate for meditation itself. At first it took me a while to get into. I found it a bit of a challenge, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes, just like adjusting your self-concept and your manifestation processes. So that's all from me for today, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, which will be on the bottom right hand corner of your screen, to subscribe to future updates from me. Hit the like button, hit the love button, send me a comment. If there's anything you'd like to see coming up, please do feel free to pop it in a comment, and I will be sure to have a look at that and do my best to cover it in the next upcoming videos. So thank you for your time, thank you for everything, and I hope to see you soon.